I have done neither, but I worked in a division with grants on the state and federal level. I sat on a grant review committee where the grants was filled out, we come in, the grants are scored. So I'm familiar with the grant process. I've seen the tier grants of different types. And I know say the process that how you score them and rewarded. And I'm also in an organization that applies for a lot of grants. We have another fellow that does our own grant writing. I'm associated with now the old grants process through that. I make payments on the grants, the reimbursement grants, after the documentation, and send the documentation back when you get your money. So I'm familiar with the whole grant process. I've just personally never wrote one myself.
Well, I wrote a grant, nor do I think I'm qualified to write a grant. But I believe that it's important that we find somebody who is qualified to get a grant. The person is most qualified to be writing a grant that would ensure us that we would get these grants, because I do know that there is steps and procedures that you have to follow. If you don't complete each step correctly, that automatically your grant's thrown out. So we would need, as a county, to find someone who can assist us in writing the grants to make sure that we are not passed up for any.
I haven't wrote a grant either, but I have on the Liberty Fire Department, we've got a couple grants. And I know we've had best success when we work through a grant writer, a trained grant writer. We've also failed because we didn't have a grant writer. So I do believe that professionals are our best choice if we truly want to seek the grant. Another thing too with I know we talked about the tourism, and I know I heard mentioned in the court meeting that we're not eligible for certain grants if we don't have a tourism director. And I believe that's key to looking for grants, to understand what the requirements are to receive, and to make sure we qualify before we ask the grant writer.
I think the question was, if you search for grants, and anyone that has been a county judge or a magistrate, I'm sure has searched for them fiercely. But I do agree there is an art to grant writing, and you have to have someone that knows the language in order to be able to be competitive. And I think earlier it was mentioned the Northern Kentucky Ag District is a tremendous aid in that. But we kind of know the pecking order there. We've got Boone County and Kenton County at the top of the list. And I do think sometimes our rural counties, I know I've spoke with Judge over in Pendleton County, we are not probably getting quite as much attention, but they do the best they can. But I think if we were able to acquire someone here, it would be a great assistance to us.
As Carolyn said, if you're a magistrate or judge, you're always looking for grants. You're talking to different judges and magistrates looking for grants. I've never wrote a grant, but I am working with someone who is writing a grant for some more water in District 3.
I'm going to go back there to Development District again. Like I say, we have 80 personnel there. Of course, I've never wrote a grant person myself, but I don't feel like Owen County got left out in the past. It's what I've advertised in the paper. That wasn't all grants that I received. It was more. But like I say, we paid our dues, $2,700 a year, and they'll write any grant you want and help with the administration thing you need. And I don't feel like Owen County got left out, because I hustled them grants. As far as their bridges, you go to Frankfurt and get 80% money down there. I did when I was in before for replace their bridges. We had in county need to replace it. I got 80% money at Frankfurt for a bridge. But them grants are there, but you just got to get out and hustle for them. And that's what I did in the past. That's what I intend to do in the future, is work through their development district for any kind of grant comes up. I want to know what it is, see if it'd be good for our community and help us.
I've searched for many grants and have been a part of many grants through the city council and the other organizations that I'm involved with in the county. The problem nowadays is that there are so many grants on a national level, state level, and a private level that you cannot qualify for if you do not have a community development director. This person can help you apply for them and can be the facilitator for them. It's a must if we're going to be competitive with the surrounding counties around us.
One thing we can do as a rural community, if we feel like we're getting left out, that's the time to lace our boots up and get out and fight a little bit harder and make sure that we're number one, not number two.
Thank you. The next question is for all candidates. What is your vision for the county in the next 10 years? And what will you do in the next 4 years toward achieving that vision?
Like I said in all my ads, I feel like I've run a local business, and I will work with everybody on the board or in the committees. We all have to work together to make this community one. It's all got to be together, working together as people.
I want to see this place stay safe for our kids the way it has been. It's been a wonderful place to raise our kids. I would like to see tourism brought in. I think that would be a wonderful thing. We have a very good county, and we should share it with everyone and be proud of it and collect a little bit of money from the tourism to help us out. I hope to see everyone get water. That's a big issue for me. I've been without water, so I know. Better roads, just a good, safe place for everyone to live like it has been.
As I stated earlier, I believe Owen County is the best place to build a home. I think we're the best. We're in the Triangle. We can go to Lexington. We can go to Louisville. We can go to Florence. We got our own little heaven here. And I believe in order to keep that, we need to work on our roads. We need to have water, internet, everything that provides the little luxury for a good home. And that's one of the visions I see for this county, is making sure we stay a good, clean place to live. Through the nuisance ordinance, I believe we definitely need to step up, and it's kind of discouraging to know that we don't have any claims. Is that what we stated before? We haven't pursued any claims. But I would like to see that. I thought I said before, there wasn't any on the books. There wasn't many complaints filed. But either or, I would like to see us remain clean, a clean place to live with good services offered, emergency services and sheriff's department.
It was very apparent in the 2020 vision program that the majority of Owen Countyans wanted to maintain our rural heritage. We need to do that. We can promote tourism towards our rural heritage. We must start by cleaning up our county. And, we have to plan for development. We can't just let things go like they're going and expect our rural heritage to maintain itself. But the number one thing is going to be to enforce the nuisance ordinance and make our county beautiful from one corner to the next.
Well, I'd say I'm proud of Owen County. I'm proud of where I live, and I think everybody should be proud of Owen County. We need to make sure that our county is proactive and not reactive. We need to make sure that we look towards the future and see what problems may arise, and let's prepare for that. I think that Owen County is a beautiful place, the rural heritage. I think we need to keep that, and I think that's what will bring people into our county and make them want to live here and stay here. The more people that lives here,